All right, so let me go ahead and get you guys caught up as to what is going on here. As just in the past hour, breaking news, I'm starting to see this spread all across the news media outlets. We have breaking news that there was a third assassination attempt against Donald Trump today that was thwarted. As articles coming out here, let me go ahead and share with you some of these coming out, and I'm going to dive into the details of one of these. Top story coming out right now. This is breaking news. 34 minutes ago, coming out from the New York Post, an armed man was arrested outside of Trump's Coachella rally, sheriffs say. 50 minutes ago, from the Times of India, even India is on this right now. Third assassination attempt on Donald Trump. An armed man was arrested at his rally in Coachella. The Independent. Armed man arrested outside of a Trump rally. Sheriffs say, this coming out just 14 minutes ago. And again, all of this coming out today, October the 13th, 2024. Here's another one from the Los Angeles Times. Man arrested near the Trump rally in Coachella with a shotgun, a handgun, the authorities say. The Telegraph. Police have arrested a would-be Trump assassin outside of the Coachella rally, according to the Telegraph. Here is another one. The Daily Mail. Trump targeted in a third assassination attempt as the gunman was arrested outside of the Coachella rally. This one coming out an hour ago. And here's another one coming out. Outside of the Trump Southern California rally, there was a man arrested with multiple guns and a fake VIP pass to try to get into the rally. They're saying this is a potential third assassination attempt on Donald Trump. Police have stopped it. 22 minutes ago from Fox Detroit News, man arrested near the Trump Coachella rally intended to assassinate former President Donald Trump, sheriffs say. I'm going to be sharing with you guys all the details. Now, I'm going to click on the very first one coming up here. This is coming out from the New York Post. I'm going to get you all the details as this has come out in just the past hour or so. It appears all the articles starting to roll out on this third assassination attempt on Donald Trump. And I see Andrea Rose putting unbelievable, pray for Trump. Absolutely incredible. They are trying to take him out. Man, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, you guys. What is going on with all of this? But let me go ahead and share with you the latest. Now, do me a favor before we dive in, if you appreciate the updates, keeping you up to speed on everything, drop a like for me. Help spread this out further so more people can get the latest information. Hit subscribe to stay up to date. And then now that I am able to access my computer and stuff, I'm going to go ahead, after this is over, I'll upload some of these sources, but they're coming out left and right now in the past hour, letting us know about this potential third attempt of this man in Coachella, California, that was stopped for an assassination attempt on Trump. So again, hit that like button for me if you can do so. Help spread this out further. I appreciate it a ton. It looks like there's 1,520 people live with me in the room. 250 likes. If we get that up to half of the room, that would be awesome. Just help spread this out. Also, subscribe to stay up to date. It's totally free. Why not? I'll keep you up to speed on everything. Once you are subscribed, you'll see that little bell. Turn it to all to get all the notifications. Now, let me go ahead and just turn the phone towards the computer so you can see here. This is armed man assassination attempt on Donald Trump at the Coachella rally. This coming out, as I mentioned, less than an hour ago. It says 4:31 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so that was roughly 30 minutes ago. And I will go ahead and cite the sources for you after this live stream, so that way you can get access to that. Now, the article says that local cops, they've arrested an armed man outside of Donald Trump's Coachella rally on Saturday. And the local sheriff said that it may have been a third assassination attempt against the former president. Oh, so excuse me. I misread this. So the Coachella rally apparently was yesterday evening. Information coming out in the past hour about the assassination attempt, unless I've got my days wrong. I think today is Sunday. So it looks like the Coachella rally took place yesterday. Information coming out about the assassination attempt coming out today. The suspect, identified as 49-year-old Las Vegas resident Vem Miller, was caught at a checkpoint about a quarter mile from the rally with a fake VIP pass to the rally and a fake press pass as well. Now, as well, he had unregistered weapons, including a loaded shotgun, a handgun, and a high-capacity magazine, according to the Riverside County Sheriff's Office. Now, the article says Miller did not have a valid ID when he was stopped at the rally checkpoint and was detained after police searched his vehicle and found the weapons, law enforcement sources told the Post. We probably stopped another assassination attempt, Riverside County Sheriff Chad Bianco said, according to the Riverside Press and Enterprise. However, the FBI does not believe that this was a full assassination attempt and that the former president's life was never in danger. Law enforcement sources have told the Post. Miller, a registered Republican believed to have far-right leaning, was booked for processing a loaded firearm and high-capacity magazine and was released after a $5,000 bail, police records show. Very interesting. So differing opinions on this from the local police saying we thwarted a third potential attack. And then at the same time, we're hearing the FBI saying, no, we don't think that this was necessarily a full-on attack. We think it's fine. Yet he had fake IDs, fake press passes, fake pass to the rally, various firearms, and they're saying that he was arrested. So again, this was for the Coachella rally, I believe, coming out that took place yesterday. It said Saturday. Now they're coming out and saying that the police are saying, we just stopped a third assassination attempt. Let's go ahead and take a look at another one right here coming out from Press Enterprise. It says Trump assassination attempt at Coachella rally thwarted when a man with weapons was arrested, Riverside sheriffs are saying. So again, differing opinions. Riverside sheriffs coming out and saying we stopped a third assassination attempt. Let's see if they have any information here on what the FBI has said. Suspect, a registered Republican from Las Vegas, a member of right-leaning anti-government group, the sheriffs say. A third assassination attempt against former President Donald Trump was thwarted on Saturday after a Las Vegas man was arrested with weapons and fake passes about a half a mile from Trump's campaign rally in Coachella Valley. Riverside County Sheriff Chad Bianco said on Sunday. So the information's coming out today about this from yesterday. Deputies assigned to Trump's rally said the driver, Vem Miller, rolled up in a black SUV to a checkpoint at the intersection of Avenue 52 and Celebration Drive around 5 p.m. He was found to be in illegal possession of a shotgun, loaded handgun, and a high-capacity magazine, the Riverside County Sheriff's Department said in a news press release. Bianca told the Southern California News Group on Sunday today that he believes that Miller, who he said is a member of a right-leaning anti-government group, planned to assassinate Trump, and that deputies thwarted a plan when Miller presented fake VIP and press passes at the checkpoint. They were different enough to cause the deputies alarm, Bianco said. We probably stopped another assassination attempt. Miller is a registered Republican who holds a master's degree from UCLA and who ran for state assembly in Nevada in 2022. Bianco said Miller considers himself a so-called sovereign citizen, a group of people who do not believe that they are subject to any government statutes unless they consent to them. Now, the sheriff's department set up what Bianco called a double perimeter that controlled access within a half mile of the rally. Residents were allowed through, but they were watched to make sure that they drove to their neighborhoods and not toward the rally. Miller was caught at one of those checkpoints. Bianco said that the last he heard, Miller had not made any statements to investigators. The sheriff said he is in disbelief. I thought it's not going to happen in Riverside County. We don't have the same sicko issues and violent protests like they have in Los Angeles. We're better than that. Go figure, he said. Bianco said U.S. Secret Service officials said his department went above and beyond in the efforts to protect Trump and others who attended that rally. I am extremely proud of the mental and physical efforts of our deputies that they have shown all day, said Bianco, who noted high temperatures in the desert area were near 100 degrees. Bianco also said that the FBI is questioning another man after bomb-detecting dogs repeatedly identified him as a possible danger. That man was not allowed at the rally, Bianco said. Miller was booked at the John J. Benoit Detention Center for possession of loaded firearms and high-capacity magazines, authorities said. He was released Saturday on a $5,000 bail and is scheduled to appear at Indio Larson Justice Center on January 2nd of 2025, according to the Riverside County Sheriff's Department inmate database. The Secret Service put out a brief statement saying that it was aware of the arrest. The incident did not impact protective operations. The Secret Service extends its gratitude to the deputies and local partners who assisted in safeguarding last night's event, the agency said. Now, in September, 58-year-old Ryan Wesley Ruth was charged with attempting to assassinate Trump as the former president played golf. U.S. Secret Service agents found Ruth with a high-powered rifle on September 15th outside of Trump's International Golf Club in Palm Beach. Agents spotted a barrel of his weapon in the bushes and fired at him before he fled. Now, on July 13th of 2024 at a rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, Matthew Crooks shot at Trump with an AR-15 style rifle from a nearby rooftop as Trump gave a campaign speech. Crooks hit Trump's ear with a shot and assassinated an attendee while critically injuring two others before Crooks himself was assassinated by Secret Service counter sniper agents as well. Man, so we are hearing that what could have taken place yesterday at Coachella was stopped by local authorities. They are saying that they thwarted a third assassination attempt against Donald Trump. And again, that was yesterday at the Coachella event. And they are saying the information is starting to pour out today as they are saying we stopped a third assassination. Yet, as I mentioned to you, the FBI saying that they didn't really feel like it was a serious or major threat. So very interesting. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Who do you agree with here? Do you think that this was a third attempt? If you think it was, put a 3 in the comments. If you think no, you agree with the FBI that this was not somebody to be of concern, as we heard in that New York Post article, put a 4. I'll be curious to see your guys' thoughts. I'm seeing a lot of 3s pouring in, people saying, yeah, this was potentially going to be a third attempt against Donald Trump at this Coachella event. Man, now while you're dropping those 3s and 4s, I really only see 3s coming in. Go ahead and hit that like button if you appreciate the updates, keeping you up to speed on everything. Now let's go ahead and take a look at another one here, see if there's any more information. This one coming out from the Independent. This one's 16 minutes ago, so let's see if there is any additional updates as to what is going on here. Let's see. This one says armed man arrested outside of the Trump rally as sheriffs say possible assassination attempt was thwarted. Suspect found with a shotgun, a handgun, and a fake event pass, the police say. Police at Donald Trump's rally on Saturday in Coachella Valley, California, stopped what they believe was a third assassination attempt against the former president. Deputies stopped the suspect, Vem Miller, in a black SUV around 5 p.m., about a half a mile from the rally. Police allegedly found him in illegal possession of a shotgun, a loaded handgun, and a high-capacity magazine. Miller allegedly presented fake VIP and press passes at the checkpoint. They were difficult enough to cause the deputies alarm. Riverside County Sheriff Chad Bianco told the Southern California News Group on Sunday, "We probably stopped another assassination attempt." So it looks like a lot of this is the same information that we just read. Basically, that they stopped him at the checkpoint. He had fake IDs, loaded weapons, and they're saying that they stopped another assassination attempt. Police are expected to provide a live-streamed public briefing on the arrest on Sunday afternoon, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so that should have already come out. In September, a federal grand jury in Florida charged Ryan Wesley Ruth with attempting to assassinate Donald Trump. Ruth, 58, allegedly camped outside of the former president's West Palm Beach golf course, so that was the second attempt. And let's see here, the threats against Trump prompted criticism of the Secret Service, saying that there were heads and members of the Secret Service that needed to be resigning in July, or excuse me, it says the head of the Secret Service resigned in July after that first assassination attempt. So it looks like another attempt on former President Donald Trump thwarted here by local police in Coachella, California. Absolutely incredible, you guys. Now, let me know your thoughts in the comments. We are, I believe, 20-something days away from elections. Who do you think is going to take it? If you think it's going to be Donald Trump, drop a 45. If you think it's going to be Kamala Harris, drop a 47. Let me know your thoughts because, man, right now it seems like they are just trying to take him out. Absolutely incredible what has been going on. Just shocking, unprecedented. I don't think we've ever had, I might be mistaken, but I don't recall ever there being so many assassination attempts in a short period of time on somebody, on an individual, not even the president, but running for the presidency. This is unprecedented what is taking place right now. And I see those 45s coming in as they're saying Donald Trump is likely going to take it. Devotee said, who is they? Well, there's three theys now. There's one individual trying to take him out, a second, and now we're hearing a third, not to mention also Iran as well. There is various groups that are here that want to assassinate Trump, do attacks against political individuals and physical attacks as well. If you missed it, I've done some updates for you that we're hearing that Iran also is heading up plans to attack, and they are warning that there's actually plans for election day attacks that have been stopped as well. So I've let a lot of people on the channel here know, if you're planning to vote, I would recommend that you try to do so before election day, because they're saying that as we get closer to it, the risk of attacks from other nations against the US are getting higher and higher. And also, like that person said, who is they? Who are these people? There's just some people out there that are wanting to assassinate Donald Trump. And man, so they're saying the third assassination attempt was stopped yesterday. Local police coming out today, and this is all over the headlines today, that it looks like there was another attempt against Donald Trump. So we will see, you guys. I see a lot of 45s pouring in, people thinking that it's going to be Trump. They're trying to stop Trump from being elected the next president of the United States. But I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. I shared with you as well that we recently heard from, they're calling the election Nostradamus here in the United States, that he has successfully selected, I think, every single president. I don't think he's ever got it wrong, if I'm not mistaken, from the article that I read. And they said that he gave his prediction, I think it was last week, and he said it's going to be Kamala Harris. He said Kamala Harris is going to win the presidency. And if I'm not mistaken, I think they said that he has never got it wrong. So if Trump wins, I think they said this would be the first time ever that he will win. So right now they're saying, if you don't want to see that, if you want to prove him wrong for the first time, if you want to see Trump win the presidency, despite all of these things that are going on against him, you got to get out there and you got to vote, because right now there's assassination attempts, there's all of these legal issues, there is the Nostradamus going against him, and they're also talking about the elections being, potentially unethical. They're trying to call this too big to rig. They're saying get out and vote, so that way if there's anything that is funny going on behind the scenes, that there's just too many votes for Trump, that it will just overtake any funny business going on. And let me know your thoughts. Do you agree with that? Do you think that there's stuff that's going on behind the scenes, maybe with people that are willing to do illegitimate things to see their particular person they want in the presidency win? If you think that there's funny business going on with the elections, drop a 1. If you think no, you don't believe it, you think like, no, it's not serious, it's not severe, drop a 2. I'd be curious to see what people think on that as well. A lot of 1s coming in, a lot of people saying no, they really do believe that there's a lot of funny stuff that has been going on with the elections. Well, if that's the case, you guys, again, get out there and go vote. And my recommendation is always to make sure that you're safe about it. Make sure that you are taking care of yourself and your family. So I would recommend, you can do whatever, hopefully nothing happens, but just in case, maybe get out there and go vote early. Try to get out there beforehand, because FBI and, I'm trying to remember the other groups, the Department of Homeland Security, they are warning that there are attacks that could be coming, physical and cyber attacks. And they said, and the chances of these unfolding are increasing and increasing as we get to election day. And they actually stopped a sleeper cell group here in the United States that was being formed, that was planning an election day attack. It was an individual, I think it was, I can't remember, there's actually been 2, one from Pakistan, one from Afghan, that have come here. One of them was in Houston, went to New York. There was another one that was captured. I think it was coming over from Canada, if I remember correctly. And they were planning physical attacks. One of them was specifically against Donald Trump, and another one was actually to take place on election day. So again, just use wisdom, be wise, be careful, be vigilant, make sure that you're not scared, you're prepared, you've got everything ready, you're aware of what's taking place. I always tell people, don't stick your head in the sand and pretend like this stuff isn't going on, because it is. But don't be scared either. We don't approve of a spirit of fear. We are just going to be aware of what's taking place, be vigilant, and take the necessary steps to keep ourselves and our family safe, and do what we can to make sure that we can do our part, which is voting, to get things done the way that hopefully it's done in an ethical way. I see Peg saying, hit that like button. Yes, if I could actually just get 20 more likes, we'd have 900 while I'm live. That's half of the room right now. We've got 1,847 people with me live. I would appreciate it a ton. Subscribe to stay up to date, you guys. And also, if you're a praying individual, drop a praying hands in the comments for me, and say a prayer for Donald Trump. Pray that for his safety. Regardless of whether you like or dislike the candidate, we should not be trying to assassinate people, take their lives. It's just absolutely outrageous. We've heard people in Congress saying this, like, there should not be violence against these politicians like this, regardless, of who it is. You need to do your part by getting out and voting. That's what you need to do to have your voice heard. But these attempts are just unprecedented. It's unreal right now. So I believe that prayer works. So drop a praying hands, say a prayer for Donald Trump, pray that angels protect him, pray for America right now, pray for the conflict going on in the Middle East. If you missed my video earlier this morning, go check it out. Things are escalating. We heard Israel warning the UN, telling its peacemakers, get out of Lebanon. There is no peace. There will be no diplomacy. There's going to be attacks, and to be smart, because right now they're saying Hezbollah in Lebanon is using those UN peacemakers as their shields. They are hiding behind them. And Israel is saying there is only going to be war retaliation. There's no diplomatic solution. So get out of the way, because we are coming after them. And if your people get hurt, that's on you, because we are warning you now to get out. And I also share with you the U.S. at this time sending over those THAAD anti-ballistic missile defense systems to Israel, because they are preparing for what they're saying is going to be escalation in the war in the Middle East. So we've got that conflict going on. We've got potential things going on here. We've got elections. There's a lot taking place. And again, for those of you hopping on a little bit late, coming out all across the news in just about the past hour, we're hearing that yesterday at the Coachella event, there was a third assassination attempt that was going to be coming against Donald Trump that was stopped by local police. And I'm seeing it all across the news media headlines right now. Trump targeted on a third assassination attempt on Donald Trump. Armed man arrested outside of a Trump rally. So things are definitely wild right now, you guys. So say a prayer for Donald Trump. I see all those praying hands. Thank you for that. Drop a like if you appreciate the updates, keeping you up to speed on everything. And like I said, hit that subscribe button to stay notified. I see Juicebox is saying, may God bless Donald Trump. I see more praying hands. People, please listen, prepare, says James. Jim, thank you for supporting the channel, says God Jesus. Destiny says, this is crazy. A lot of people showing their support for Trump. The praying hands. James saying the rapture's coming. John Wilcox is saying, God save America. Yes. Pray for our country. Pray for everything going on. And I will keep you guys up to speed on everything. There is a lot taking place. But we are not too far away from Election Day. Let me go ahead and see here. How many days do we got left? Days until Election Day 2024. The timer says there are 22 days, 8 hours, 33 minutes, and 44 seconds till Election Day. 270 is needed to win the U.S. presidency for the electoral votes. So we are 22 days away. Keep Donald Trump in your prayers every day through Election Day, because, man, there's a lot going on. What is that? Destiny says, your screen looks so different when you are live on the phone. Yeah, well, yeah, I don't have all my equipment with me. We're actually like I'm having some equipment issues, so I'm just live on the cell phone. And like I said, though, I try to cite all the sources, hold myself accountable to the community, give you guys all the information. Can't do that on the phone while I'm live. It's just a lot of information. But once I'm done, I can go ahead and do that on the computer. But for now, it looks like I'm gonna have to use the phone for a little while until I can get these microphone issues sorted out. But yeah, I will keep you guys up to speed. Remnant says, "You look great, Steve." Thank you for that. Appreciate the comments. Can't like the video in this format, says Righteous for Jesus. Oh man, I'm not really sure what is up with that. I see 1,115 likes, so there's got to be a way. Not really sure how to do it. Can anybody help him out? How do you hit the like button while we're doing the live stream in this format? Somebody's saying double click the screen. So if you double click the screen, will it like it? Maybe try double tapping. Up at the top of the screen, somebody says, at the top of the screen, and someone else is saying double tap the screen and it will like it. Someone else says close the chat, and if you close the chat, it will make it so you can like it. Okay, Jody says yes, so just double tap the screen and it works. Okay, awesome. Very cool. So double tap if you like the updates, keeping you up to speed on everything. Subscribe to stay up to date. And like I said, I will keep you guys up to speed. And thank goodness that a third potential attempt on Trump yesterday was thwarted. And we are 22 days away from elections. So that is the latest, you guys. Christina is saying, is this real? Another attempt? Yes, they're saying another attempt was thwarted yesterday at the Coachella event. The police are coming out today making their statements as to what happened. That's what I just shared with you. Sensor delay says, so there was another shooter. They're saying they arrested an individual that had tons of stuff. He had fake IDs, fake press passes, was on his way to the Coachella event, was stopped at a checkpoint. All right, you guys. Well, that is the latest. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care. God bless. This is Steve.